story was, I think, something to do with a bus driver, as I say in the book.
Yeah, yeah.
So bus driver got fired and got mad at us and called the police, say we were South American drug dealers
And then
traveling under a band's name. Who the hell does that, right?
It's like hopefully that doesn't happen in Germany again. So many amazing stories in this book. I don't want to give too many away. You have to read the book, but I think it's a good book for anyone, just not metal fans. Just about a story about a kid who's living well, and then you lose your father, and it just sets you off into this totally other direction that's led to all of this great music in a way. And
pretty much that sums up pretty good.
Yeah. And how did you get Dave Grohl? Were you friends with him? He's doing the forward in it?
Yeah, not friends, but I knew he was a big Sepultura fan. You know, I'd always been, and we used to come to see Sepultura in Seattle all the time. And loves Roots, man, you know, and I always knew that. And then, you know, I did Probot for him, you know, in a project. So that was also, you know, we got in touch at that time when I was doing that. And I just thought he'd be kind of cool because it's from a different perspective, and somebody that is really famous but loves metal, you know. And I thought he would be really cool to do the intro, but I didn't even know what kind of intro he would give me. And then the story of the speaker was amazing.
That's great.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't ask for a better introduction than that. You know, it was like the greatest story ever. Blowing up all these speakers and such a great story. You know, so I was very happy that happened, and everybody that's in the book is really cool, man. You know, it's like there's tons of people, tons of cool people with a little has something to say about little things about, you know, knowing me and working with me and stuff, and so it was pretty fun making this book, you know.
But it's cool near the end of the book when you're talking about having a career this long, but still wanting to do something heavier and still pushing new boundaries, and that's what this record has done. I think, like, it doesn't sound like anything you've done, and it's really, I'd say, ugly. Like, it's a really dirty metal, angry metal record.
Yeah.
And yeah, what was it like recording this, and was it a different process to the other two albums? Yeah,
the idea was to make a record that we had no chance of getting big, you know. And we talk about that, me and Igor in the studio, like, on purpose.
Yeah.
Let's make a record that has absolute no chance of ever getting big. It doesn't get big. It has, you know, it's opposite of Roots, you know.
Yeah.
And so Igor said, yeah, let's do that. Sounds cool, you know. And so we did this, you know. Everything is kind of homemade, you know, like do it yourself. I found a studio near my house in Phoenix and produced it myself. So we didn't go to a big studio and big producer. Yeah, everything was like, you know, underground.
Yeah.
And then the sound is just pretty much was the three of us, me, Mark, and Igor together, and then Nate put the bass on later, and came out really good. I'm very happy with the record. I think it's a different side of Cavalera that people didn't know about it. Like, you know, another texture of heaviness that was there before. That wasn't there before, you know.
Yeah, it reminds me of some early Napalm Death in parts, like really insane, like Scum kind of feeling.
Yeah, it's
like
pretty chaotic, you know. Like it was fun making it because Igor was playing fast a lot, and so the making of the record was really cool. I had a really good time making it, and then, you know, we found all the cool things, like the album cover was a Brazilian guy that did, and was an Igor friend, and did a really cool. I like this layout a lot. I think it's really unique, colorful, and yet it's still dark, you know, and stuff, but it just looks really like powerful, you know, and
it definitely stands out in in the record shop when I first saw it, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's really different, bright green cover.
Yeah, so he's a cool artist from Brazil, and he has painted a whole city, and he's now doing a church in the middle of São Paulo for people to go and pray for whatever religion they want to.
Yeah. Excellent. I'm a big fan of the Sepultura stuff, of course, and I'm definitely more into the thrashy stuff beneath the remains of Rise, but the best stories in this, I think, is about going into the forest to make roots. And like, how did the other guys take that when you came up with that idea? Because it is pretty crazy. Like, the first tribe you thought of, you got told, no, you can't deal with them because they'll want to kill you and eat you.
Yeah.
So how did the rest of the band take it when you said, like, let's do this?
They normally didn't like my ideas that much, you know, but they thought I was too crazy. Even like the castle idea, recording in the castle with us. It was always like too much for them. Or doing the photo shoot in the favelas. You know, Paulo hated that, you know, he's like, he's scared of getting killed.
Oh, so that where there were all the chickens and children and stuff like that?
Yeah. He was always, you're gonna get killed here, man. You know, I was like, don't worry, they're not gonna kill us.
They're gonna take our money.
Yeah, they ain't doing nothing. You know, they're stoked that we're here, man. You know, we're doing a photo shoot here. You know, showing them when they leave. And I think they were all in shock first, but then they roll with it. They had to roll with it because it was like, the idea was too cool, you know, like going on a drive. You know, that was too cool to pass, you know. So I think in the end, everybody enjoyed it. You know, going there was a trip, man. You know, it was something I never will ever forget. You know, it was like a very, very cool experience for me for the rest of my life.
Definitely. And it sounded like everyone that you told, like the record company and everyone was like, no, that's just crazy. But they must have been thanking you afterwards because God, it worked amazingly.
When we proposed Roots for the Roadrunner, they didn't understand at all. They didn't like the name. They thought it was a reggae name, and you know, and I explained to them like, well, just wait until you see what we have in mind. You know, like the packaging, because I had already in mind the package of Roots with the tribe and all that. You know, so after they saw the whole thing together, now they look at it as a different thing. You know, and now it's a huge record, you know. It's not my favorite Sepultura record, but it is a cool record, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And do you have a favorite Sepultura record?
For me, it's Arise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the brutality of it.
Yeah.
You know, I think we perfected. It was the perfection of brutality and fast and groove.
Yeah.
You know, I think we perfected. You know, and Arise is probably my favorite Sepultura song. Probably Arise and Refuse to Resist.
Excellent, man. And I know you'll probably be sick of hearing this, but is there any more communication between you and the other guys from Sepultura of a reunion, or?
Not really. Kind of stopped for a while. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. You know, I'm just kind of waiting and doing my things. You know, got my projects lined up. You know, Soulfly's new album coming out in August. Archangel, I'm very happy. It's a very cool record, and we're gonna tour for that for a long time. Killer BQ, we're gonna try to do some stuff with it next year, and then next year we're gonna hopefully come back to Europe with a package. I would love to do one of those package tours in Europe. You know, you know, I thought it'd be kind of cool, like maybe Soulfly, Aborted, and Melakash. You know, that kind of package.
Maybe 3 or 4 big bands.
Big cool bands, and then, you know, pack the places.
And do you think Soulfly will be going back to Soundwave, or Australia, New Zealand?
Yeah, well, they don't like to repeat the same people that already play.
Yeah,
it's one of the band. Yeah. You know, so there's a chance of that. You know, that can happen. You know, so I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm always excited to play any of those festivals. You know.
Thanks for talking to us, and congratulations on the album and the book. And
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Have a great gig tonight.
Awesome, brother. Thank you.
Anything else you want to say?
Thanks all the metalheads there. Stay metal, man. Fuck shit up.